Welcome back to the Lines College Football Podcast. We're going to be breaking down some Tuesday night action. I'm Brett Gibbons, college football writer at thelines.com, and it's just me today, but we are going to break down two games. We've got excellent action between Bowling Green and Toledo, and Ohio and Ball State. We're going to start in Toledo, where the Rockets are favored by 15.5 points. This game kicks off at 7 p.m. on ESPNU. The over-under is set at 50.5, depending on where you look. And Toledo, they are playing with a MAC championship spot secured. They've won the West, so they're playing for pride, but this is the battle of I-75 as they're hosting Bowling Green. It is a fierce MAC rivalry that I myself have been a part of as a Bowling Green grad, which is also going to make me kind of jaded on this, but we'll break it down here. Toledo has won 11 of the last 12 meetings here, dating back to 2010. They have an average scoring margin of 15 points, plus 15 points in these games. They've just dominated this rivalry as of late. The last two times they've beaten Bowling Green by 32 points and 35 points. The Rockets field a good combination of offense and defense, led, of course, by their star quarterback, Daquan Finn, who is back from injury and playing quite well. And Bowling Green, their offense has just been stagnant. It's been bad all year, but it really hit a brick wall when they couldn't run on Kent State, which is one of the MAC's worst defenses. Their offense is 103rd in points per drive. And once again, I don't really expect the Falcons offense to score enough to threaten the over. So if you want to take a look at 50.5, I don't love that number personally. I'd like to see it a few points higher. It has been bet down as well. But if you want to lean under 50, I'm good with that. If your book offers team totals on these, I know not all of them do on some of these more niche action matchups, you can look at under Bowling Green's team total, which would be implied to be about 17.5 points. I don't think they're going to be able to get 17.5 points. They haven't scored 18 or really much more than that on any quality opponents this year, and Toledo fields one of the better defenses in the MAC. But I am going to lean Toledo with the points here, minus 15.5, minus 110. I believe you can find that at Unibet. And it's because my aggregate power ratings like Toledo by almost 20 points. And I've seen this rivalry play out for years. Toledo owns this rivalry. It's at home. I don't like the spot for Bowling Green, who was in the MAC race, but their defeating loss to Kent State kind of took them out of that. They're still mathematically in it, but if they lose this game, they're out. So I think Toledo is going to, they don't want to play, well, they probably do want to play them in the MAC championship, but they would love nothing more than to remove them from the race. They've already got their spot. I like Toledo going away in this one. And next up, we got Ohio, a 3.5 point favorite on the road at Ball State. This game also kicks off at 7 p.m. This one's on ESPN2. It has an over-under of 53.5 points. Ohio, they control their own destiny for the MAC championship to land a spot in Detroit. They currently lead the MAC East, but it's not over yet. They have the tiebreaker over Buffalo, but they play Bowling Green in their last game. So if Bowling Green wins on Tuesday, then they are going to play them in the last game for the spot in the MAC East. However, if they win and Bowling Green loses, then Ohio moves on to Detroit. So I think they have a lot to play for here. I think they're going to play really well. The aggregate likes Ohio by exactly 3.5 points. So that kind of makes me nervous with, especially on the road, some of this weird action stuff. But I am going to lean Ohio minus 3.5, and here's why. Ball State's defense has been playing really well. They're a lot better against a pass than they are against a run. And Ohio, with Curtis Rourke, is a very good threatening passing team. But I don't think that Ball State can keep up with Ohio's offense in total. Ohio has been clicking on all cylinders lately. This is another Cameron Steele game, who's become kind of a Twitter legend. If you've seen the running back for Ball State that can bench press like 450 pounds, just a jack guy, really good, heavy usage. He's getting like 30 touches a game. I mean, he is the Cardinals' offense, and I don't think that is enough to keep up with Ohio's offense here, especially since Ohio is playing pretty well lately against the run. So I'm going to lean Ohio minus 3.5. You can still find it at minus 110. I was able to scoop it up minus 110 at MGM, but it is trending toward 4. It is trending toward Ohio. 4 is not a primary key figure that we think of. We think 3, we think 7, but a lot of games do end on 4. It's kind of a secondary key figure. About 6% of games do end in a 4-point differential. So you do have to take that into consideration, that if it boosts to 4.5 points, it's not as exciting as 4, but I am betting Ohio. I think they're going to win this game pretty well, pretty handily, but I would not bet it above 4. So get it at 3.5, get it at 4, wouldn't take it at 4.5, but I like Ohio and I like Toledo going away. But those are the picks for Maction Week 12 Tuesday night games. Be sure to hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. Let us know down in the comments what side you lean for our sadly second to last week of Maction. I've been Brett Gibbons from thelines.com. We'll catch you next time.